Captain Norris, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello. How's it going? So how many people do I know here? I know a lot of people. Worked with some people, some new young friends. And yeah, activist people are here. People from the community and people I've known for a long time. Neighbors, Russell, Patty, neighbors. Well, you know. I always cause trouble by what I say. I speak a little bit too soon. So anyway, my name is Kat Norris. I am co-Salish. And I was noticing when she explained where she was from and her parents, a lot of times I speak, like say for example at SFU talking about colonization or our people, UBC and SFU talking about residential school, my experience, our people's experience. And one of the newest things I like to talk about is learned dependence, about the why of our people, because as Indigenous people or people of color, a lot of times we're, oh, my alarm is going off. It's time for me to speak and I'm on time. Okay. And so learned dependence is something for everyone to look up about how that happens, how that happened to my people, colonization, genocide, the reservation system, the residential school system, and these are the things that I talk about. And so I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm a grandma. I'm kind of tired today. And I worked for the school board. I worked for the Cedar Project, which is a joint project between Providence Healthcare. It's hard to talk over that noise, I'm afraid to say. Providence Healthcare and UBC. It's a project for our people, our addicted youth in the downtown east side, of which are very many still today. And so it took a big decision for me to decide to stay home with my granddaughter because I knew she would be safe with me. I'm going to read, I just grabbed a couple of pieces. I kind of decided to throw something together about why I'm involved. And I don't have a title. And I'm also a member of the Aboriginal Writers Collective. You know, being involved is something I'd never planned on. When I lived in California, well, I grew up there. I was carefree, didn't have to deal with racism because I was just another brown face. I got away from the racism here in Canada, away from the abusers, the residential school aftermath. In Los Angeles, we had our neighborhood friends and neighbors sharing laughter, heartache, meals. Our very first night in our new apartment, a Latina mama, Connie Arona, sent over a platter of burritos. We knew we were home. My mom, a few days later, set me up with fry bread. I came back to Canada at 19 years of age, and everything came back with the first act of racism. Yes, you have more than enough qualifications. Can you come in at 4 o'clock? I'll show you where you're going to be working, the guy says. I got off the bus at Main near 5th Avenue, and with confident enthusiasm, I opened the doors of the shop, the print shop. Everyone looked up at me, and there was a pause. It was like someone had yelled, "Freeze!" And my ears seemed to go numb as I walked down the stairs. I had to say, "Hello," and even then the pause was still apparent, was hanging in the air. The pause hung in the air until I told them, "Hi, my name is Kat Norris," and Jim, I've never ever forgotten his name. The same guy who told me to come on down. He finally came to the counter, dug under the counter for an application form and said, "Yeah, fill this out. Yeah, we'll give you a call." At that moment, I went right back into that little kid being told how ugly I was, and why don't you wash that brown dirt off your skin? hurting, ashamed. No words were strong enough. I went from the LA Cali girl Chicana clique member to a silent lump with tears in my eyes, standing there. Oh no, I can still feel it. My hand slumped over the piece of paper. I was even afraid I might get it wet with a teardrop. I had all the qualifications. I knew all the names of the machines. The Gestetner offset press. The cutter, the pattern. I knew everything about a print shop. So I slid the clean sheet off the counter and let it drop to the floor and said, okay. And that's it. Woo! I never got emotional when I was practicing reading it at home. But a lot of experiences like that are a big part of why I do what I do, why I encourage my young friends to get involved, why I encourage my adult friends to join me when I organize a rally, because a lot of people feel that they can't do it, and I feel that in sticking up for yourself, you're helping one of our people behind us that doesn't have a voice yet, or doesn't know that they have a voice. So, yeah, that's a big part of why I do what I do. And I love writing because it allows me to have that outlet. So this one, how many of you guys have been to the 8,000 drums ceremony? Yeah, thank you. And I'm doing it again March 21st. And it's by compulsion because people are looking forward to it. So we'll do it again. The 8,000 drum ceremony. You know, I can't turn off this ache in my chest, an overwhelming duality of anguish and ecstasy. It's so excruciating, yet I don't want it to go away. Today, on an exceedingly cold, cold day, the people came, hopeful, trusting, wondering looks on their faces, wondering what cat got them into this time. Drums well used over time and brand new, never been used. The opening prayers from the four directions for peace for our people, and the earth got the ball rolling, and drumsticks met drums, and we sang. We sang songs, powerful songs of strength, honor, culture, and pride. From end to end through the crowd I gazed, overwhelmed. The ache in my chest bizarre, scary and humbling, taking my breath away. No words to explain, no one to tell me what to do with it. Is this how it once was for our beautiful ancestors long gone? My mind's eye sees drumming medicine songs in the longhouse, out in the prairie, before contact, down by the oceans welcoming. Old friends, relatives, warriors, and even the big ships. I look up to the sky, raise my hands. I look up to the sky and I raise my hands to gentle, hard-working grandfathers, grandmothers, ancestors whose strength was felt today in the hearts of the people. We search for your light when the embers are low or burns out, leaving us in the dark for a time. Your guidance rekindles from nothing and awakens. Colonization, near annihilation, reservation, and residential school system whipped heart and soul. Tears dropped only onto pillows, yet many survived and lived to tell the story. I am home alone again with my thoughts, emotions raw, and thankful for today, my culture, my ancestry, and to good friends. I close the door to my room, I open my heart and soul, and I say, Hi, Creator. I'm very thankful for being Indigenous.